on the air. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Hank.
Morning, morning. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Looks like today may be the end of jury deliberations. At least we're hoping, because tomorrow and Friday are days off from the case. And I'm thinking the jury wants to go home one way or the other and get this thing over with.
The jurors' questions made ABC last night.
Did they? What was ABC saying about the case?
Very vague.
Okay. Well, we
They just
discussed it.
basically
Go
they
ahead.
stated the facts and avoided making predictions.
Well, everybody made predictions yesterday afternoon as they happened. It looks like they're having trouble based on the questions they asked with the second charge, which is basically broken down into 5 or 6 parts, and that is a charge related to, I believe it's OVI. We had a small discussion with it last night, on the subject last night on our evening show. Also, as part of the evening show, if you watch the scroll at the bottom of the screen, we are doing a mini pledge drive just so we can afford the transcripts from Lane Myers' last hearing. For those who don't know, Lane Myers is kind of a internet legend at this point with his insane antics. So we can't get an audio transcript from Pima County because they had a person in the court doing the transcripts. So if we want a copy of the transcript, we have to pay for it. It is $165. We've raised about $30 towards it as of last night. Once we get the transcript, we will make the transcripts available to any outlet, to anybody who wants to read them. We're not going to put a stamp on them, watermark or anything. We're here to help the community. It's just, this is a big expense. If you'd like to help out, please help out with the donation links below. We're also going to be doing a live read or a produced reading of the hearing. We've got a couple of funny people lined up to take part in this, so we'll make a big deal out of it, try to get our money back for those transcripts. You were saying, Hank?
What?
And Pants says I'm very quiet today. Is this better, Pants?
Sound normal to me.
I don't know. Oh, he says I'm very quiet. Let me double check, make sure that I'm on the right microphone. And that is why. Let's see if this makes a difference. How about now?
Now you're loud and obnoxious.
Well, I'm always loud and obnoxious. I had a NVIDIA update last night. So, as I was saying, we are doing a drive to get the transcripts from the last Lane Myers hearing. Donation links are scrolling in the scroll below. And I had an NVIDIA driver update that reset NVIDIA broadcast last night. It's the software I use.
It's always so fun when they update NVIDIA, because then you've got to go through and redo everything you had set up.
Yep, and it looks like they put the microphone on my headset instead of the microphone I have in front of me. So that's all fun and games. So, folks, we're here for the final day of the Karen Reed murder trial, maybe. Again,
Hopefully.
as I was saying, they have the next 2 days off due to the Juneteenth holiday. They had some very specific questions yesterday that pointed towards possible acquittal, but you never know.
Just having.
What was that, Hank?
Or they're just having wanted some questions answered before they decided on which route to take. Who knows?
Right. And they're late. Well, no, they got another minute.
But they'll probably be late, per usual.
Well, the judge chastised the defense yesterday. She told them to be there at 1:30. They didn't get there on time. And she let them know she was not happy with them for being late and ignoring her.
But real-world consequences, zilch. Yeah, so basically, they get away with everything, seems like.
Yeah. Well, she's given them enough rope. So they either hang themselves or have nothing for the appeal should she be found guilty. In other news, our newscast was out this morning. We finally had enough news for a newscast. We've got our take on Predator Troll versus DMA. Pants read a nice news story on that. We have updates on Jeremiah Payne, the Angry Vet, and Chile DeCastro. So
Jeremiah is a name I haven't heard in a while.
Well, he made news 2 weeks ago because his mother was denied a bathroom break over at a pawn shop. And the pawn shop explained that, hey, we can't let customers use our private bathroom because that's a security risk. And they've been having problems with shoplifters when they do that. So, of course, Jeremiah turned that into, everybody got to call right now. Got to call right now and have this place shut down.
Yeah, private businesses can keep their private facilities private.
Well, he later looked it up, and Tennessee has a rule that says if you have the bathroom and someone has one of a series of conditions and it's an emergency, you must let them use the bathroom. But he didn't specify that his mother had any of those conditions.
Of course not. Because he didn't know what they were to lie about it. Did I say that out loud?
And when he was standing in the parking lot doing the boycott, you could clearly see that there was a gas station right across the street, which she could have easily made it to.
Yeah, well, here gas stations don't have to have public restrooms unless they serve food.
Right.
Which most gas stations serve some kind of food nowadays.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. All persons having anything to do before the Honorable Beverly Canoni, the Justice of the Superior Court, now holding in Dedham within and for the County of Norfolk. Draw near, give your presence, and you shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This court is in session. Please be seated.
All right. Good morning, counsel. Good morning, Ms. Reed. Good morning, jurors. So I have to ask you those same 3 questions before we send you back out to deliberate. Was everyone able to follow the instructions and refrain from discussing this case with anyone since we left yesterday?
Yes.
Everyone said yes or nodded affirmatively. Were you also able to follow the instructions and refrain from doing any independent research or investigation into this case?
Yes.
Everyone said yes or nodded affirmatively. Did anyone happen to see, hear, or read anything about this case since we left yesterday? Everyone said no or shook their heads. Well, with that, Mr. Foreman, thank you all. We're going to send you back out to deliberate.
All right, please. Here, follow me.
Okay, folks, the day has begun. The jury is leaving. Let's take a look and see if the attorneys have anything before we get out of here.
AKA, what is the defense team going to cry about today?
Jury is exiting the courtroom. Please be seated.
All right, counsel, I think it worked out well having everybody planning on being here at 4 o'clock and being no more than 10 minutes away. So we'll see you here a little bit before 4 this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, they're out.
Please exit the courtroom.
Just to continue with the Jeremiah story, the latest story is he's accusing a bus driver of racism because his wife refused to sit on the bus while they were taking the bus because her back is injured and she says it's too hard to sit in the seats.
How is that
So-
racist?
Because the bus driver is black and they are white, and he says they were letting other black passengers stand and not his wife.
Okay, I smell a strong smell of bullshit, but okay.
And again, he started swearing at the driver. The driver's like, "Don't swear." He said, "This is America. I can do what I want." And, well, a quick check of the writer guidelines. They do have a guideline to they have 9 things. One of them saying you cannot swear. And while not in the guidelines, it does say in another part of the document that you must be seated at all times while on the bus. Jeremiah again declared that the driver was going to go viral, that he's going to get his lawyer, yada, yada, yada. And about 200 people had seen the video after 3 days.
I don't think Jeremiah's gone viral since his live arrest.
Right, but that's his threat. He has 3 threats, mainly that he's going to sue and he has the best lawyer in the world, that you're going to go viral, and that you're going to lose your job.
Nobody's ever seen in court.
Yeah.
Didn't he give a name for his attorney, something like John Smith?
Not this time, no. But he has the best attorney in America. And there's Karen Reed observing, making her little sign for the camera.
Yes,
we'll see
because
how
this is just an audition for Vanity Fair. It's not her life on the line with the trial.
Well, folks, we also have a story on Chili DeCastro up. Chili's live stream ended mysteriously last night as he was showing a video of a police officer accidentally shooting another police officer. he was in the middle of laughing and carrying on through the video when his live stream puttered out. Chili's board game has only sold one copy according to his website since he raised the price, and he offered no updates as to actually getting the board game on the market. All of those videos are available over on our YouTube page. We've also put up links over on our Twitter feed. So please stop on by, take a listen, as we do have time to fill today as we're waiting for the deliberations to end. On that note, we're going to get out of here. Hank, anything to say before we go?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Well, folks, we will be back if there's a jury question or if they come back with a verdict. Otherwise, we'll be back at 4 o'clock Eastern with the wrap-up for the day. Then again at 8 o'clock Eastern with our normal 8 o'clock show. So we will see you in a bit. Hope you have a great day, and take it easy.
Take it any way you can get it. Everybody, we'll be back in a bit with more deliberation.